Archaeologists dig for the past, but sometimes, they uncover something that shouldn't exist. Artifacts so strange, they don't fit into history books. Some call them proof of lost civilizations. Others say they're a warning from the past. And the last artifact on this list was locked away by a government for decades. 1. The Antikythera mechanism. Found in 1901 in a shipwreck off Greece. A 2,000-year-old mechanical computer, gears so precise, they shouldn't exist until the 1800s. Scientists still can't fully explain how ancient Greeks had this tech. Dramatic visual of rotating gears with cosmic overlays. 2. The Baghdad Battery. Discovered in Iraq, clay jar, copper cylinder, iron rod. When filled with vinegar or lemon juice, it produces electricity. Could ancient people have been electroplating gold before modern science? Debate, accident or ancient engineering. 3. The London Hammer. Hammer encased in 100-million-year-old rock. If the dating is correct, it rewrites human history. Scientists are divided. Some say it's a natural concretion, others say impossible evidence of advanced ancient civilization. 4. The Piri Reis Map. 500-year-old map drawn by Ottoman Admiral Piri Reis. Shows Antarctica, without ice, centuries before it was discovered. Raises the question, did ancient explorers see Antarctica before the Ice Age? 5. The Voynich Manuscript. A book written in an unknown language with bizarre plant illustrations. No one has cracked the code in 600 years. Some say it's a medieval hoax. Others think it's alien in origin. 6. The Dropa Stones. 12,000-year-old stone discs found in China. Etched with spiral grooves, claimed to tell the story of extraterrestrial visitors. Chinese authorities allegedly confiscated many of them. 7. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. In 2011, divers found a massive, circular structure deep in the Baltic Sea. Looks mechanical, with staircases and right angles. Sonar scans show it's not natural, but no one knows what it is. Government silence fuels conspiracy theories. These artifacts challenge everything we know about history. Which one do you think is the most convincing proof of a forgotten civilization? Let me know in the comments, and watch this next video about real creatures scientists can't explain. They lie in the shadows of history, relics that refuse to yield their secrets. These are not ordinary artifacts, they defy science, challenge history, and whisper of a forgotten past. Fade in bold title, 7 Ancient Artifacts That Scientists Still Can't Explain, Part 2. 7. The Crystal Skulls. Found in various parts of the world, these human skulls are carved entirely from quartz crystal. Many are so perfectly shaped that no visible tool marks can be found, even under high magnification. Legends say they are ancient Mesoamerican relics, holding mystical powers, from healing to storing ancient knowledge. Scientists remain baffled, even with modern diamond-tipped tools, replicating their precision is a monumental challenge. Visual cues, close-up of the skull's translucence, light refracting through it, faint reflections of ancient temples. 6. The Roman dodecahedron. A small, hollow bronze object with 12 flat pentagonal faces, each marked with holes of varying sizes. Dozens have been found scattered across the Roman Empire, yet ancient records make no mention of them. Theories range from a candle holder to an astronomical measuring tool, or even a children's toy. Its true purpose? Still a mystery after nearly 2,000 years. Visual cues, an archaeologist slowly turning the object in gloved hands, shadow dancing across its strange geometry. 5. The Koso Artifact. In 1961, rock collectors found what looked like a spark plug embedded inside a geode estimated to be 500,000 years old. This mechanical-looking object, now lost to history, has fueled theories of ancient advanced civilizations, or even time travel. Skeptics call it a hoax, but with the artifact gone, proof remains elusive. Visual cues, cross-section animation showing a metallic object encased deep inside rock layers. 4. The Sumerian King List. A clay tablet etched with a list of rulers dating back over 240,000 years. Some kings are said to have reigned for tens of thousands of years, far beyond human lifespan. Historians debate, was this symbolic myth-making, or a record of forgotten beings? Visual cues, slow pan across cuneiform script, faint overlays of ancient ziggurats and star-filled skies. 3. The Iron Pillar of Delhi. A 1,600-year-old iron column that has resisted rust despite centuries of exposure to harsh weather. Modern metallurgy cannot fully replicate the ancient technique that made it so durable. Some believe it's the result of a lost knowledge of materials perhaps guarded by ancient guilds. Visual cues, raindrops sliding off the pillar, close-up of the smooth metal surface without a trace of corrosion. 2. The giant stone spheres of Costa Rica. Dozens of massive stone orbs, perfectly round, scattered through dense jungle. Weighing up to 15 tons, their creation method remains unknown. Were they ceremonial markers, astronomical tools, or something else entirely? Visual cues, mist rolling over the jungle floor, camera circling the giant stones. 1. The Phaistos disc. A palm-sized clay disc from Crete, pressed with mysterious symbols in a spiral pattern. Dating back 3,700 years, it remains one of archaeology's most enduring puzzles. Is it a prayer, a calendar, or the voice of a lost language? Visual cues, ancient hands pressing symbols into wet clay, the camera zooming slowly into the spiral. We think we know our past. But sometimes, the past refuses to fit neatly into our history books. These artifacts are reminders, perhaps warnings, that we are only scratching the surface of our true origins. Fade out with atmospheric music and soft echoes of ancient voices.
7 Ancient Artifacts That Scientists Still Can't Explain, Part 3. 7. The Baghdad Battery. In 1938, an archaeologist in Iraq unearthed a strange clay jar containing a copper cylinder and an iron rod. At first glance, it looked like nothing more than a crude container, but when tested, researchers discovered it could produce a small electric charge when filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar or lemon juice. The artifact dates back over 2,000 years, long before electricity was supposedly harnessed. Was this an ancient power source for electroplating gold? Or perhaps a forgotten technology entirely lost to history? Mystery remains. The design is simple but effective, and no one knows who created it, or why. 6. The Saqqara Bird. In 1898, a small wooden carving was discovered in an Egyptian tomb near Saqqara. It's shaped like a bird, but with features that uncannily resemble a modern glider. Some believe it was merely a toy or symbolic object, while others see it as evidence that the ancient Egyptians may have understood aerodynamics far earlier than we think. Tests in wind tunnels suggest it could have been capable of flight, if given a tail stabilizer. Could this be a relic of an ancient aviation experiment? Mystery remains. If it really was a flying device, what else did they know about the skies? 5. The Fuente Magna Bowl. Near the shores of Lake Titicaca in Bolivia, a farmer unearthed a large ceremonial bowl covered in strange symbols. At first, it seemed like typical pre-Columbian art, but closer examination revealed something shocking. The writing closely resembled ancient Sumerian cuneiform from Mesopotamia, thousands of miles away. Mainstream archaeology says there was no contact between these civilizations, yet the Fuente Magna Bowl challenges that narrative. Mystery remains. Was there a forgotten link between South America and the cradle of civilization? 4. The Shroud of Turin. Housed in a cathedral in Turin, Italy, this linen cloth bears the faint image of a crucified man. Many believe it to be the burial shroud of Jesus Christ himself. Radiocarbon dating suggests it could be from the Middle Ages, yet no one has been able to fully explain how the image was created. The details are haunting: bloodstains, scourge marks, and wounds consistent with crucifixion. But no known artist or forger could have made such a perfect negative image centuries before photography existed. Mystery remains. Miracle? Hoax? Or something beyond human understanding? 3. The stone spheres of Bosnia. Deep in the forests of Bosnia, massive stone spheres lie scattered as though dropped by giants. Some are perfectly round, others slightly weathered. Geologists debate whether they are natural formations or man-made objects carved with ancient technology. The spheres are so heavy that even modern machines would struggle to move them. Yet there they sit, silent and unmoving, as they have for thousands of years. Mystery remains: who shaped them, and why? 2. The London Hammer. In Texas in the 1930s, a couple found a hammer embedded in rock. But when scientists examined it, they were stunned. The surrounding stone was over 100 million years old. How could a man-made tool be encased in prehistoric rock? The hammer's head is made of pure iron, with a design that shouldn't exist in the fossil record. Some suggest it's a modern hammer that somehow got embedded, but others believe it could rewrite history itself. Mystery remains. Did humans exist far earlier than we think? Or is this evidence of time travel? 1. The Dendrolite. Carved into the walls of the Temple of Hathor in Egypt is a mysterious image. It appears to show a giant light bulb connected to a power source. Mainstream historians insist it's symbolic, representing the lotus flower and a serpent. But ancient astronaut theorists see it as proof that the Egyptians had electricity. The carving is detailed: a bulb-shaped enclosure, a filament-like serpent, and a cable leading to what looks like a power box. Could ancient engineers have really lit their temples without fire? Mystery remains. If it was indeed a light, where did the knowledge and the power come from?